face of the franchise.
A better immune
Now, my
system.
last video, Week 1 versus the Giants.
That actually was had a Trump hat on. I saw quoted saying, "Well, I saw that
had 19
all you
carries
got
for
to do to beat the
200
COVID is just take some vitamin D, like sunlight,
and 13
milk,
yards.
right? No, it's more complicated than that. Your immune system is a very complicated thing, Brian Last. Mine is. I don't know about yours. And it needs wholesome ingredients, fruits and vegetables and botanicals, all mixed up with vitamins and minerals. It's not Vitamin Vegemin, folks. It is Athletic Greens. And it keeps you regular, it keeps you interesting, and it keeps your gut clean and healthy. You address the 4 pillars of health: energy, recovery, gut health, and immune support.
Week 12 against the Ravens, record 10-0.
All the immunity we can get. Well, you don't have to make a mess.
Well, Lord, I'll have to change the, I'll definitely have to change the, title of this.
You add it to the water, you shake it up in the shaker they send you, and you drink it. No mess, no cleanup, no trip to the grocery store. Brian is sloppy on his
Let's work on our power back real quick.
Well, you're, especially from what I hear, worse than most. But this solves that problem.
Lord.
So it combines all the essential nutrients to help support the heart, the immune system, and the respiratory system, and especially the vitamins that you need, that you get particularly in the winter months. Vitamin D3 and K2.
Rushing yards.
Because we know we get vitamin D from the sun.
Christ, and 1,000 rushing yards.
It's not going to happen in the wintertime. So anyway, all this
Week
stuff,
12
food, everything.
at Baltimore.
Right now, the Athletic Greens and a year's supply of vitamin D3, K2, all by going to athleticgreens.com.
One press conference that stands out to me in particular was when I first got to use my buzz from the season to build momentum for a big game we had coming.
You will get not only the Athletic Greens with your first purchase, but also
the team's alive in the playoff race. You're a serious Rookie of the Year candidate, but a tough Ravens team awaits. How are you going to win? We need a balanced attack offensively. We've got so much talent on this side of the ball, and when we're unpredictable on down-to-down basis, we're ready for anything.
More than anything, I hope showcasing our strengths to the present fans would also amp up my teammates. And it did. But it turns out they weren't the only ones who were listening.
Your team is ready. Plus 10 awareness to all the offensive teammates for next game. Tough test ahead. Your balanced offense is about to meet up with a well-prepared D. Plus 10 player against all opposing team defenders for next game.
At least you found out in time.
Lord, prove you're the man. Gain 175 rushing yards for your game day goal. Let's go.
The Ring of Honor television program, their return to action, and the opening of the Pure Wrestling Tournament.
Hold on.
And we raved over it because it was great.
Let's do this. I know how to get in Lamar Jackson's face now, baby. You just get in his face.
Tonight.
Oh, and we're at home. Let's go.
It's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't know why injuries are all off, but
we'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the home hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up.
We're division
with the
leaders.
Baltimore Ravens.
Holy hell. Let's go, baby. Let's not.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm,
186 and 274 for 2,200 yards, 16 touchdowns, and only 5 hits. Let's see if that happens in real life. Let's do it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
A gain of a
The
yard.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
6-yard line.
Movement.
And down he goes, but he takes it up
Good
to the
rush for
40.
14.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here we are, Charles, the calendar turning to November, and when you talk about the great performances that we've seen from the rookie class this year, I think this young running back is right near the top of the list.
I would agree with you totally on that one, and I think back to a lot of young men entering the league and wondering about acclimating and sometimes taking time to do so. I get the sense with this young man that he did this
12
all
yards
the way
after
back to the
contact.
lowest league
Let's
he
go.
ever played in. And every league he jumped into, he was one of the best right away. Great confidence and great skill.
A good pickup there for the rookie, and Charles, as good as this young running back has been all season, he was very clear in the media that this offense, he says, hey, we're at our best when there is a balance between run and pass.
And that's just an absolutely terrific answer because it covers all bases, doesn't it? And look, these young people are trained better in college and younger about how to deal with the media. I think he has an innate sense in understanding that it's a team game. And he's totally right that when they have a balance between run and pass, things will be better for him because when they're throwing the ball, the boxes will be open.
Ooh, good first down. 2-2.
That one,
Let's
a first
go.
down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for, setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the
Tried
opening
that
drive.
one, boys.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A gain of
10 yards of carry.
First down.
Reach 50
Quite the opening drive
already.
march they're on
Let's
right now.
go.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the step and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
All
give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The reigning league MVP Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field and leading the way now in his 3rd season in the National Football League as this Baltimore offense gets set to go. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Well, look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 84 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the 24, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he's running on
Always
me.
a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wow.
7 yards, the pickup there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Really?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Ravens first down.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here.
Shut
Back
him
at the
up.
47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
By Devin Bush.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Third down.
He may try and run for this.
Jackson on
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. Oh, and I think he went back.
Yes, let's go.
Mark Ingram
Let's go. Shut him up. Shut him down. Let's go, baby.
So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
1 yard gain.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Ravens 0.
Extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
He is in the zone,
Not sure
baby.
how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8
yards on the pickup.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, the ball carrier.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Ravens.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events. Right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And I've been getting in his face all
About the
day.
gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He can Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's
There we go.
The Steelers. And they have the
Cameron
football.
Hayward with a
Set up
fumble
shop at the
recovery. Let's
33-yard
go.
line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10.
There we go, 107.
That sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night.
68 more yards, and I'll have my goal.
He's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case,
it looked like I threw a pick.
Probably about 3 steps before you go.
Can't believe you got in there and catch that ball.
Deal, boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And
there we go.
Incomplete.
Devin Bush
He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
There we go. Good defense,
and he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the 1st, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
60 more yards.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance.
Tried to turn it field, but it wouldn't let me. Wouldn't let me.
Gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
It just would not let me.
They're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
At the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at
30 more yards, baby. Let's go.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so there's no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
23-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
1,000 rushing this season. Oh,
I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
first down and goal to go.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. He'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon. Once again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, as we'll run you through what's going on both today and later on this weekend. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Let's go.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Chris Moore on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown.
That's cool.
Touchdown
It's 17-7
on the
now.
year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's able to put it through. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And we got it. 184. Let's go.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Ooh, he stretched it out.
Right around the 47 this time.
That's good.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. He's going to get
Let's go, baby.
Inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, a run with Conner. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he finds McDonald. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
At the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I knew I hit that
when
button.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Let's go.
Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. And how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't quite kick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's closing in on that often elusive 200-yard mark.
And you know he's celebrating what's going on. He may not know exactly where he is in yardage, but he has a pretty decent idea.
Come on, he knows.
Runners always know. But he's also in that huddle telling his offensive lineman, thank you.
And give me the ball.
Keep giving me the ball. You guys keep doing what you're doing. But a great appreciation of him, of the guys up front, and, of course, the guys on the perimeter. Those wide receivers are giving some great blocking, too.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Washington.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ebron's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
There we
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Catch the ball,
They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by its big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron. You actually see the stains on the jersey and everything.
Second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result
thank
right
God.
now. They have their eye on victory.
Leading here in the fourth. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, yes.
A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, I've heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Let's go, James. Your first rushing TD. Let's go, baby.
Touchdown of the season. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
Literally.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Wow.
The offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that is incomplete here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Oh, he finally has
He's
him.
going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Oh, you fucker.
There on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second
How is he
and
completing
2
all
after
these
that last
passes?
catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll look to run with Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Let's go. 15th tackle this season for Tua.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens.
That's
Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And the Raven pressure too much.
Die.
Pernell McPhee
Dumb
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete, my ass.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers' 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ingram again. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
How is he getting all these fucking yards when I'm hammering him in the
It's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
the previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Damn.
And he'll have a gain
Sling me around, why don't you?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is
Catch the ball.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the post-game press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
There we go. Sack his ass. Let's go.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. So we make our debut, baby. So we have a new goal. Win a Super Bowl your rookie year, get Rookie of the Year, and make the Hall of Fame. Now, get the Rookie of the Year is pretty close. I mean, we can do that. We got to get to the playoff divisional round to get there. So, I'll see y'all. We will do that in the next video. And ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody who stopped by to watch. Always remember that I love every one of you. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, baby. It helps me out a lot. And remember to always stay godlike. Peace.